Greetings, AP coordinators. Derek Cometa here, host of your Coordinated podcast, here to share some quick thoughts about a very specific topic, one that impacts many schools and AP coordinators: how to support AP testing for homeschooled students. And with me today, we welcome back AP coordinator superstar and co-moderator of the AP coordinator community, Carrie Larrison.
Hi, Derek, and hi, everyone. I'm glad to be back again.
Carrie, thank you for helping me out. I appreciate it. And Carrie, as we all know, it's been a challenging school year, and AP testing at home may be the only option for many students this year.
Yeah, it definitely has been, and I'm so fortunate because at my school I can test on campus, but I've been hearing from other coordinators in our mini workshops that they're not going to be able to test at school at all. So all this definitely impacts homeschool students. And I do have firsthand knowledge about this since my school does test some homeschool students.
That is great to hear. I was just going to ask about that. And from College Board's perspective, we encourage schools like yours to help students who are homeschooled, independent study, attend virtual schools, or attend schools that do not administer AP exams. And if it's possible to do safely this year, you can offer in-person paper and pencil exams to students from outside your school.
Yeah, and I agree with that, and so do my administrators. And I personally think there are two parts to this support. So first, ordering the exams for homeschool students. And second, helping these students prepare for a successful testing experience if they are testing digitally at home.
That is a perfect segue, Carrie. Could we talk about exam ordering for homeschool students first?
Yeah, sure. So we AP coordinators can order digital at-home AP exams for students outside our school by adding them to exam-only sections. It's really easy. Then we need to verify them in our student roster. They need to have an order exam status of yes for each applicable exam. And of course, we submit the update in AP registration and ordering.
And that needs to be done by March 12th.
Yes, and that's coming up really soon.
And if a new exam order incurs a late order fee, AP coordinators can call AP Services for Educators to have that late order fee, to have that waived. Late order fees are waived for any students from outside your school.
Yeah, and Derek, when schools do support at-home testing for students, there's a few things we can do. And by we, of course, I mean coordinators. There are actually things I'm thinking we can do for any student testing at home, including those who are homeschooled.
Right. So now we're shifting over to talk about supporting the at-home exam day testing experience. And to start, coordinators can advise students to prepare their at-home testing environment as best they can to reduce the chances of disruptions during the exam.
Right, and that means things like students should do their best to test by themselves in a quiet room, and students should remove distractions when possible. And that includes letting parents, guardians, siblings, and friends know when and where they're testing so they won't be disturbed.
Also, students should make sure their device is fully charged or plugged in. And if they have limited bandwidth, students should ask others who may be on their network to limit their use of the internet during the exam. That would be helpful too.
Oh yeah, those are great tips, Derek. So, gosh, let's see, what else can we share?
Well, that's a good question. Let me think. So, I think we should mention that digital exams work the same way whether they are administered at school or taken at home. So to take a digital exam, requirements detailed in the digital testing guide must be followed, and students must complete all the required preparation steps.
Yeah, right. And the digital testing application needs to be installed on each computer that will be used for testing. And that's going to be released in April.
And students should practice using the digital testing application. That is really important.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Students must also complete an exam setup on the computer they'll use for the exam. And that setup must be completed before each exam subject that a student takes.
Finally, students must check in 30 minutes before the scheduled exam start time. And Carrie, speaking of exam start time,
I bet I know what you're thinking. Digital exams, whether they're taken at school or at home, are scheduled for simultaneous start times worldwide at 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And the digital exams begin automatically at the same official start time everywhere. The start time's controlled by the digital testing application and cannot be adjusted.
Carrie, you are truly reading my mind. Thank you so much for jumping in with me on this important topic. I know it's a busy week, especially with March 12th coming up quickly.
Yes, it is. But thanks for having me, Derek. And please try to help support homeschooled students who may be contacting you looking for that opportunity to test. Good luck to everyone this spring. And I'll put a little plug in to please join us on the AP Coordinator community. And that link is in the show notes.
All right, everyone. We hope you are enjoying these conversations. To ensure that you do not miss a single one, please be sure to subscribe to this show in your podcast application. We appreciate the support. And please do not forget about the interactive mini workshop series. They are free, and you can register right now at collegeboard.org/AP Coordinator Training. I am helping out with those, and so is Carrie.
Yeah, that's right. So we'd love to have you join us, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you to Amy O for her amazing artwork with our podcast logo, and thanks to Jackie Ray for her theme song, Good as Gold. And thanks again to our special guest today, Carrie Larrison. And of course, thanks to my favorite people in all of education, that is you AP coordinators. No doubt, you are always good as gold.
And maybe I just don't know. I'll say it over and over and over again till I believe it's so. I'm good as gold.